This is another interesting little sequence that kind of digs into the mechanics of the setting and how vampirism works in a practical sense. Nope, time for a drink, thanks. Lore-wise, I would muddy it up. There are also rules that just muddy it up. Fair enough. Ah, thank you, Peku. Peko, sorry. But anyway, this guy seems to know all about vampires. That's a problem.
So glad you finally decided to show up. If you want to meet your comrade, walk through those doors.
No, bring him out here, then we'll talk.
Subject will not enter the next area. This may be due to a theoretical sixth sense, or perhaps it is simply afraid. Are you stubborn by nature or instinct?
Gonna be getting a lot of that over this next section. What is this place?
Subject is uncooperative. This may be a side effect of its condition, or a residual personality defect.
Hey now.
Through the doors.
Alright, fine. So yeah, we're about to go through a bit of a science experiment.
Good.
And the subject is us.
I am told you are a rather resourceful individual. This should make you a most intriguing specimen. You and your kind may play mortals for weaklings and fools, and that may be fitting for some. But you underestimate me.
Uh-huh.
Subject is male. Appearance suggests early to late 20s. True age, unknown. As with the other, there are no vital signs. No heartbeat, no body heat. Test chamber air sample is 97% carbon monoxide. Normal respiration cannot take place. Subject is by all definition clinically dead.
Note the as with the other thing
Hello
you just
in there.
said.
I'm going to run some tests on you. I'm interested in how you work, but only because it's my task to find the most efficient way to kill your kind. Please, give me everything you've got.
With
Begin
pleasure.
the experiment. Test chamber has been filled with ultraviolet light, releasing moderate UV radiation.
Ah,
Does
man.
that burn at all?
Get a guy some sunglasses before you do this.
Subject exhibits no sign of pain or even physical discomfort. Shut down the lights. Conclusion:
Okay.
UV radiation
Who
does
indeed,
not produce
Mirage?
the desired effect. Please, move on to the next chamber.
When a vampire drinks from a mortal, it deals
If you
bashing damage.
cooperate, I will give you a dog for your good behavior.
Well,
I find my subjects prefer dog blood over the rats I normally give them.
Okay, so mortal can take 2 times their health bashing damage before expiring. Thing is, a mortal has only 10 blood points, so you can max drain a lethally damaged human. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, you don't actually have to drink
Your
that
kind is
deeply to
resourceful.
top yourself
Your
off.
survival instinct borders on animalistic. I'm curious about your innate abilities. Let us see what you can do.
But
The
anyway,
walls are
yeah, we're gonna go
reinforced
through a whole bunch
concrete,
of tests
several feet
here.
thick. There is no other exit. Believe me, it is my design.
And, you know, nothing like jumping puzzles in janky 3D engines. Oh, ow, 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 ow! More after 5 blood points, the mortal goes unconscious. Ouch. Interesting. So, yeah, we're going through a whole bunch of supervillain puzzles here. No kidding, yeah.
Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told you can regenerate parts of your body. I'd much like to observe this. I wonder, how many limbs can you lose before you cease to function?
See, I'm kind of interested in things like this, where someone is exploring the mechanical rules of a system that is mystical in nature. Like where he was testing us with UV light. Obviously that doesn't work because it has to be sunlight specifically. And it's interesting to see someone try and explore that in-universe. Anyway, the solution here is to shoot these control boxes, because the genius over there forgot to disarm us. And, you know,
You've shown great resilience.
realistically, he probably
Let's
couldn't,
see how
but
you
still.
do against some live targets. Proceed to the next room.
Yeah, more on that very soon, Ivory.
Sometimes myths are constructed around legitimate observations. Let us find out if there's any truth in an old superstition. Initiate Van Helsing experiment.
So yeah, here's another...
Does that hurt? I'd rather the experiment didn't end here. Please, don't disappoint me.
So yeah, here's another test. We've got a guy here wielding a cross like it's supposed to hurt us. And, you know, like he's testing whether there's any truth to the idea that vampires are repelled by holy objects. Now, in the world of darkness, they are not, but there's an asterisk to that, and we'll get into that much later. But this guy here obviously does not. Yeah, do I have to kill your employee, or can I just say he's a scrub? But yeah, sadly, we do have to finish him off. Actually, you know what? We'll just make this quick.
Van Helsing hypothesis tests first.
I like how casual he is about that.
Well, when God fails, put your faith in the gun. Proceed, Commander.
Oh, hell. Shit!
The weapon modifications on
Ah!
just
Yeah. Shotguns are still a problem at this stage of the game. Hey! I like how it's so dark that they don't appear to have textures. Belmont team,
You are
cute.
turning out to be a very useful guinea pig. But we have a conflict of interest.
Oh, he had an automatic shotgun as well. No wonder they were doing some damage.
Incapacitated you. This calls for a more drastic approach. Continue to the next room.
But yeah,
I'm very enthusiastic about this next test.
But yeah, I do find it very interesting the way they're staging this as like a mechanical exploration of how the system's rules work and what that looks like to someone who is not themselves supernatural but is trying to understand the supernatural.
Many regimes use electricity to torture information out of their captives. It would be useful if this applies to your kind as well. Or will the voltage have results similar to fire? Let's find out.
So yeah. If you stay out of the water, you don't get zapped, even though by all rights it looks like it should. But the easy way is to just shoot these until they break. Did that work? There we go.
You have demonstrated considerable mental and physical acumen. And I'm quite perplexed how something that should be dead can display such strong survival skills. Let's begin the final test.
Pro tip for your next
Step
test,
into
Bozo,
the
take their
next
guns.
room.
Exactly. Like, surely he could have found a way to, if not incapacitate us, at least require us to surrender weapons before we do this. Because, you know, at the very least, we could kill the hunters, take their guns, and use that to escape the subsequent test. Although, you know, you'd need another way to disable the spinning blade thing.
Stand by. Run a check on the extinguishers one more time. I've already determined fire is a weakness of your kind.
But considering they're willing
I
to
know
spend
more
the
about
money doing
psychological
this,
effect it has on you, and how it may be exploited.
yeah, test the hypothesis about staking the vampire. Exactly, yeah, that would be an excellent thing to test. Like, rig up a stake launcher, lure me into a room, get me to look... Yeah, this is how you do it. Here, listen up, Mr. Mandarin. I'm going to tell you how to do your job. You get me looking at a TV, so I'm talking to you, and then when my attention is down, you open a portal, like you open a hatch below the TV, launch a stake at me. I'm sure your lab boys can rig up something. That will incapacitate me. Then you can perform your experiments. You can disarm me and do whatever. Like, you have a vampire in custody. Surely you figured out how to do this. They just don't make supervillains like they used to. Anyway, quick way to solve this is just to shoot these flaming tanks. Right. And I do find it interesting that they... So yeah, one little detail. You can see here that this is some kind of experiment chamber, and they were probably going to vivisect us if we somehow got through there without blasting our way out. Anyway, you, out of the way. I mean, at this point, we've been through so much that this barely registers. Yo, dude, I'm trying not to kill you here, but you're really testing my patience here? What's this? Interesting. Alright, you know what? Just sit there. Yeah, 3 out of 10 plan, bro. Hey. Where'd you go? Oh, he's on the other side of the door. I know that trick. Where's my auto shotty?
My employer's punishment for your escape would be 1,000 times more painful than anything you could devise. I refuse to give you the satisfaction.
I like how I emptied a clip into this guy. He's there dying, but he's still gonna get his villain monologue out. Yeah, more on the true faith conversation as soon as the alarm's not blaring. But anyway, we're about to get some help one more time.
Let me out! Get me out of here!
Calm down, I'm not one of them.
They get you too? I've got no excuse. A Nosferatu getting caught by a bunch of humans. This is a new low.
It's been that kind of day. Barabus, I presume. Gary sent me to come get you. Let's get out of here.
Wait, we can't go yet. There are servers here. We need to hack in and delete all of their research. Should be a mainframe on this floor.
He's so gonna get bullied back in the rat's nest. Yeah, no kidding. Leave it to me. Not a computer maid I can't crack.
Let's check the computers. Anything on Kindred needs to get wiped. Anyone interferes, you leave them to me. If I tore the lungs out of everyone in this place, it still wouldn't feel like revenge.
So yeah, Barabus is a hacker, and if you are not one, he'll do the hacking, but he can also defend himself, and against human enemies, he's basically in no danger. Let's go delete those files. But yeah, once more in Chinatown, we're gonna have a buddy helping us out. And we can pretty much leave the fighting to him, actually. These guys are way weaker than the Tong. Yeah, we're basically down to rent-a-cops at this point. But there is a specific reason, other than me being the guy that's good at... hang on a second. Yeah, there's a specific reason I'm doing the hacking, and not just because I'm good at it. There is information to be gleaned. Did we... Keys. Okay, no. I thought it was an item that had something on the back of it. Apparently not. Here we go. Alright. Door control. Here we go. Noise. Open sesame.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna let you handle this. You got this. Way to go, champ. The low difficulty of 10, huh? Oh, this opens up. I think this is what I'm thinking of. Here we go. Species X data. Password autopsy. And a second. Home. Files deleted. There we go. Door code. Hey, I'm hacking here. Hey. 7337, got it.
That was the last of them. Let's get out of here.
Alright, you need to contact Gary right away. He needs to know you're okay.
Will do. And thanks.
Right on.
Hey, hold it.
You know what? Might as well top off while I'm here. Hold still. Hey, hey! I'm feeding here, you asshole! God, first Ash and now you. Hey. He's shooting a guy and he just stands up and goes, hey, I'm hacking here! Yeah, I mean, as far as Nosferatu go, he doesn't look half bad. Like, you remember Bertram from the start of the game. He's got, like, covered in sores and such. Now, there was one computer here that actually had email on it. We'll see if we can find it. There we go. There's one important piece of data here. Ooh, katana, nice. Email. Status. What is the current status of the project? New subject was delivered to you last week. If I do not see results by the end of the month, you will understand the consequences. From Priestess. Okay, Article 2, elimination of Wong Ho is imminent. Kiki, his daughter, will also be liquidated as per Article 2A. I wonder who this priestess could be. And out we go. Oy. What a day. First gangbangers, now corporate hitmen, lab experiments. This better be important. Hello?
Do you have Prince Albert in the can?
Well, better let him go, boss.
Imagine you showing up to her temple and just going, hey man, could you not? I think we could do that, actually. I'll give it a try. Yes?
The same information I gave your prince, I also traded to the Giovanni for a bit of juicy gossip. You both had an equal opportunity to take it. They just had a bit more initiative.
Aha, the Giovanni?
If you're going to play jihad, you need to do your homework. Knowledge is power, and power has a price. But seeing as how I've already got what I want from them, I'll give you a freebie.
Tell me about the Giovanni.
Oh, you're going to love this. They've got skeletons in their closet. Literally. I should have played the Catskills. Incest, organized crime, death cults. That's the Giovanni. Spaghetti and corpses, boss.
Yeah, time to jihad, sweet home Alabama. Pretty much.
The Incaran sarcophagus isn't the only occult item they're hoarding. I hear they've got a collection that'd make Aleister Crowley come back from the dead. That is, assuming he isn't already sitting on a shelf somewhere over there.
Tell me where to find them.
Oh, I'll tell you. And if you're foolish enough to go there, well, don't say I didn't warn you, boss. They have a mansion in the city. I'll draw you a map. They're having a reunion. Anyone who isn't a Giovanni shouldn't get within 50 yards.
Aha, thanks. Looks like that's where I'm headed.
Am I the only one who saw this coming a million miles away?
I mean, you knew they had this the whole time.
You get 'em, boss. You give 'em one for Gary. If you should survive and ever need any information, come back and see me. I'm always here. And everywhere.
You owe me a new outfit for all the bullets I've been taking. But, you know, good luck collecting from him. Anyway, we've got just enough time to deal with the Giovanni situation. It doesn't take that long. It's actually a dungeon area. How we doing on money? Getting a little low. Do we have the experience? Yes, we do. Alright, let's solve the hitman dilemma. Persuasion at 10. I was playing Jihad, aka Vampire the Eternal Struggle. Oh, man! The card's in a box. Yeah. Well, that's kind of the fun thing about this setting, is that I think it does open up for some... Oh god, are we doing this again? Okay, no, he's good. He's not stuck in. Yeah, it does kind of open up for interesting social roleplay more than a lot of other tabletop settings. I mean, there are numbers involved, but it feels like they're not necessarily as combat-driven as a lot of
Hello
tabletop
there
stuff
again,
is.
mister. You find that key I was looking for?
Jihad specifically, I haven't actually played, so I can't comment on that specifically. Not yet. See ya. Okay, so not him. I might have gone too far in the quest, so I don't know if I can solve this peaceably. Let me try talking to Jiwenja.
Where my key?
Here we go. You should put your past behind you and trust each other. Why are you fighting?
If I open treasure with Lu, Lu kill me cause he's sneaky. What I do? Trust Lu? Ha! That like trusting booze with Lu. You know he going to drink it, so don't give him opportunity.
Aren't you too old to kill each other? And you'd never get away with it.
Maybe, but Lu crazy. He wants kill Puppy cause it bark all night and keep him up. You want me to trust Puppy murderer?
When's the last time you talked to him?
2 weeks ago I said, "Hey Lu, stick this up your ass," and I gave him finger. Otherwise, I haven't talked to him in 25 years.
Maybe if you talked with him, you'd realize he wasn't going to kill you.
Maybe, but...
Then you two could split the money. You both need the money more than jail.
Alright, I will talk with Lu. Maybe we can work this out. But if he try anything funny, big Lu stain all over Red Dragon.
Alright, good luck with that. Now, I think we can talk to him and sort this out. Actually, hang on a second. Let's see. One of them to make peace. Okay, now we talk to the other guy. Jihad's pretty interesting. The thing that makes it special is that the game should be played with at least 5 people at the table, since the minimum number of players where not so obvious win conditions start being possible. Oh, neat. Alright. Lufang.
Hey, hello there.
I convinced Ji Wenjia to make peace with you. You two used to be friends.
None of that matter. Too many years between Lu Fang and Ji Wenjia now.
Surely there's something other than hate between the two
Maybe
of you.
so. Lu Fang not know. How you can trust man? For so long he want to kill Lu Fang. Now different, huh? No. Lu Fang not think so.
You want him dead too. For, killing is... Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, I suppose either one leads to the same thing, but killing isn't the solution.
Maybe so. But you think Lu Fang want dead more people? I get away from. Retire. No more.
I have faith you two can work this out.
You're right, sir. Very honorable. Lu Fang want friend, not more blood. I make good or bad blood from all the years. Ji Wenjia, welcome to Lu Fang. I want friend.
Great.
Doje, thank you. I hope next time you see Lu Fang, Ji Wenjia there with...
There we go. A nice, juicy 6 experience from all that. A lot of hassle, but it gives you the warm fuzzies. Just, I mean, these two old alcoholics work their differences out. Plus, you know, persuasion is a nice skill to have all the way up in general. Alright. Hey, buddy, we good? Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, local vampire helps the elderly. You know, I'm just community-oriented. I'm doing a public service. Anyway, Ming, your science experiment failed. Hope you're not too pissed.
Welcome back, Kindred. Do you seek guidance?
I found out about your little project with the Fu Syndicate.
You did? Interesting. Might I inquire as to who gave you that piece of information?
I mean, technically you did, because you pointed me to Wong Ho. Wong Ho pointed me to Zhao, who in turn pointed me to the Tong. Also, your right ear is not attached to your head. You should probably look into that. And then the Tong pointed me to the Fu Syndicate, who were bankrolling them, and I found out you're bankrolling them. So kind of funny how this worked out, isn't it? You might almost say it's come full circle. But yeah, I did a little digging in their computer files after I trashed the place. Pushed a few bullet holes in jacket.
I applaud you, Kindred. You must be a great warrior indeed.
Yeah, I don't get it. Why are you involved with them?
I'm sorry. I thought you were aware. Our people are at war. Do you think your elders would do any different?
But they tried to kill me too!
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Whatever. I'm out of here. I do appreciate that she's relatively nonchalant about that. We have not seen the last of her, oh no. Anyway, we should probably let Wong Ho know that his quote-unquote advisor is double-dealing. Hey, buddy.
Yes. How can I help you?
Actually, more about how I can help you here. I talked to Zhao.
Ah, good. Did he have the information you needed?
Yeah, but the Tong showed up just after I did. We had to... Actually... Yeah, we tried to kill him.
I see. It makes sense. The Tong must have known that the only person who could have told me about Kiki was Zhao. A man never really escapes his past. He always carries it with him, and sometimes it is a heavy burden.
What do you mean?
Nothing. It is not my place to say.
Come on, we're friends, alright? You can confide in me.
It is something that very few people know. Many years ago, Zhao was the leader of the Tong here in Chinatown. He had a reputation as a very brutal gang leader, and he was very feared and respected. In time, Zhao came to understand that respect and fear were very different things, and one gained because of another was something.
Listen, I'm just
devoid
playing
of
up to
honor.
my Asian stereotype.
He left the Tong, vowing never to return to his former life.
I see. But how do you know about Kiki?
If a man lives for a long time in the forest, he makes friends with many wolves. Wolves know much about what happens in the forest.
Right. Alright, thanks for telling me. I have a few more questions.
Yes. How can I help you?
Let's see. I found out who was bankrolling the Tong.
Really? Who was he?
He was running some sort of secret science lab, conducting experiments.
Experiments? What kind of experiments?
The kind they don't give you money for if you participate.
I see. Where is he now?
I killed him, and I have proof that he was working with Ming Zhao.
What? How can that be? Ming Zhao would never involve herself in something like this. I don't believe you.
Believe it, Wong Ho. You were next on their list.
I consider you a friend, and I trust your counsel. Perhaps I will think on this matter for a little while. Maybe I will speak with Ming Zhao about it.
Trust me, Wong Ho. You don't want to do that. Get out of town now.
I believe you. Perhaps I will close the restaurant, get Kiki,
Yeah,
and go
bro,
away for a
please.
while. Thank you, my friend. I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. May the gods be with you, whatever path you decide to take.
I appreciate it, Wong Ho. Take care of yourself. Were you involved in murdering people in underground science labs? Asking for a friend. The friend is me. I mean, you know, the other guy wasn't really my friend. We just kind of worked together. And I really just met him today. It's a long story. But yeah, suffice to say, if we don't warn him, Ming Zhao does have him killed. And you know, I struggle to imagine why, really. I don't really see what she's getting out of this, except, like, his general efforts to sort of clean up the town. But you know, he's just a local businessman. It's not like he's all that powerful personally. It's more who he knows. And I don't see how anything he knows, or anyone he knows, would be interfering with her business all that much. It all just seems so petty. But anyway, we are done in Chinatown. And we do want to load up for the Giovanni, so we're going to be heading back. Make sure there's anything else here. Right. I have good explanation. Let's talk about it in the creepy motel on the edge of town. I think that's just it. She wants to make absolutely sure there's nobody around that can interfere with her in any way. Mercurio, buddy.
You might like this. Now this is not your everyday ordinary pop gun. Only a few people ever get their hands on one of these. Take a look.
Hey, new weapon time. That looks deadly. I'll definitely take one. Time for a Desert Eagle. Ah, fuck me. We don't have enough money. Alright. I'm gonna sell this. We'll keep the sledgehammer. Sell the MAC-10. Yeah, Desert Eagle would be a surprisingly effective weapon against vampires, because, you know, it's a hand cannon. Oh. Oh, they have this for sale already. Okay, so this is a weapon we normally don't encounter until much later. But yeah, the game's assault rifle is this, the Stayer AUG. And it is very powerful and potentially extremely busted if they didn't make an adjustment to how the scope works. More on that much later when we actually get one. We can't afford it right now. But good, just a preview of what what we can look forward to down the line. But yeah, it's funny how the Desert Eagle is just a hilariously impractical weapon in reality, but in a world where vampires are real, it would be almost useful. Because, yeah, you'd want something that could stop an elephant, but you could, like, carry as a sidearm. And, you know, good luck embracing the damn thing, but, you know, one problem at a time. Actually, has enough time passed that I can get cash from Venus? Let's find out. Let's see, downtown. Venus!
Money, right? Been a while.
Fuck yeah! Alright, do I have enough? Close, but probably not enough to get ammo. Yeah, it'll wait for now. Desert Eagles are just such a poser gun. Real murdering vampires carry the Grizzly Wind mag. Alright, we'll just hop off this way.
Hey, baby.
Honestly, I feel like that outfit's a bit much, even for a prostitute. I mean, you know, they are supposed to be dressed to entice, but I feel like you need to leave something to the imagination for plausible deniability. But then again, we've had situations where cops have just wandered by while paying for quote-unquote sex. So maybe this is some alt history Los Angeles where they legalized prostitution. I don't know. Too little. It's a little on the nose, let's say. Anyway, time for the Giovanni. Big fan of the P90 and other bullpups because of Stargate and their wild damage code and GURPS high-tech, but the timing armor-piercing bullets are so bad for vampires. Yeah. I mean, you know, in the game, it's actually a very effective weapon. I think it's the best automatic in the game. But as a weapon, you know, realistically, you know, with air quotes around that, it wouldn't be all that effective at physically stopping a vampire. You want something that can actually impact the mass and do more damage to it. Anyway, so we have us a party going on here, and if you're like me and this game is your first exposure to the world of darkness, the Giovanni kind of come as a outside context problem. We don't know that much about them except what Gary told us, but essentially they're Italian vampires. And we're going to have to rub elbows a little bit if we want to get in quietly.
Yes, what is it?
This the Giovanni mansion?
It is. Are you family?
Yes, I am.
Then perhaps I'll see you inside. Didn't forget your invitation, did you?
No, I've got it. I'll see you inside. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, what is it?
This the Giovanni mansion?
Giovanni? Oh, yeah, here's the place. I haven't met you before. Are you a family? Member of the family?
Yes, I am.
Is that right? Hell of a family to be born into or married into or both. Yeah,
I think it is, Ivory. They kind of animate the same way. Yeah, I'll see you inside. If I remember right...
Yes, what is it?
Is your wife okay?
She'll be fine after I get a pot of coffee in her.
I don't know. Maybe you should take her home.
Well, she did pretty much cause the last function to come to a screeching halt. That woman has the self-control
yeah,
of a
in the
pubescent
family,
chimpanzee.
no kidding. You better hurry up. I think she's gonna puke.
Come on, Maria. We're going home.
So yeah, interesting detail. They don't actually... She was vomiting blood, which, you know, that's an ability you can make other people do as a Tremere. And I think one of the other clans has that ability as well, so... We have us invitations! That's the important thing here. But yeah, if we pay attention to the guard here, you'll notice something is not quite right about him.
You have invitation.
He's a bit slow even by goon standards, but yes, I do. Here you go.
Please have a wonderful...
Quite possibly, yeah. But yeah, the implication here is that the Giovanni have turned their guards into something not quite human. But we have a small social area where we can mingle and talk to people and learn a little bit more about what's going on. If I remember right...
Might as well be a costume party. Everyone's smiling, pretending this isn't a pageant put on by the patriarch of this family. Fine. But this is a contest, and I came to win.
What are you talking about?
If you don't even know about the contest, then you really don't have to worry about winning it.
Why'd you sign up to come here? Just to steal the catering? Yeah, we're here for the Ankar and sarcophagus. Gary told us this is who he gave the information to, and they're the ones that stole it ahead of us. Anyway, Victor, pleased to make your acquaintance.
Mira Giovanni.
So what exactly did you mean when you called this a contest?
They gather us up here to decide just who's the best and brightest of this generation is. The lucky few are given the real power in this family. But some of us need to win more than others. Oh, forget it. You wouldn't understand.
I'm very interested. Tell me more about the real power in the family.
Uncle Bruno. Since I was a kid, he's been the patriarch of this family. Except he hasn't aged a day. I met with a senator from Massachusetts who asked me if I was related to Bruno Giovanni. Said Uncle Bruno helped him with his first campaign, back in 1950. We've all heard the rumors. The core of our family, they never age. They're secretive. Whispers of blood magic and a kiss. Whatever it is, they pick the very best of us for it. I'd do anything to be picked. I've made some errors in judgment, but I've lobbied hard for this family's interests.
If I remember right, the Giovanni were the only non-Sabbat clan to have an established revenant lineage. Yeah. They are kindred of a sort, but they're kind of their own distinct line of it, basically. Let's see, errors in judgment, for example?
What? Forget it. I'm not saying anything about that.
Even the best of us make mistakes. It's obviously set you on this path.
I just met you. I like you, but I can't tell anyone. It's too personal. Sometimes you do things you regret. And if someone here found out, they'd use it to destroy my chances at the family ever letting me into their inner circle.
You're not the only one with regrets, Mira.
You couldn't possibly understand.
Oh, here's some options. I smoked pot once in a church while masturbating. I'm under investigation by the FBI for embezzlement. It could ruin me. I never told my father I loved him. Now it's too late. I hit a jogger once and I kept on driving. Couldn't let it ruin the family, right? We'll go for the most milky toast of these options.
You know, why don't we just forget this conversation altogether? I've had a little too much to
Did
drink
someone
and
say
I've said
pot?
more than I wanted to.
Looking forward to you trying the voice on someone and to go, feck off with that. So yeah, an interesting detail right here. There's a chance to get information from, like, if you have domination as a Ventru, or I want to say Tremere has it, you can get more information out of most people, but there's also an option here with these people to, like, get false information, to, like, force them to talk and ask them about the sarcophagus, but
Adam Dunser.
They don't actually know anything about it. So there's something going on with the Giovanni, but the rank and file aren't very aware of it. And if you push that line, it starts an alarm. But anyway, my name is Victor.
Victor, pleasure to meet you. What line of work are you in?
Let's see. Race car driver, astronaut.
Myself, I'm an investment banker.
Tremere only have it in the
Great
patch
business,
version. All right.
A lot of potential. For example, I got the inside track on this company right now. And let me tell you, when this company goes public, everyone's going to wish they had a piece of it.
And why don't you invest in it?
Well, I know somebody at the company, and that's what they call insider trading. I could lose my job for that.
Oh, like anybody's ever cared about that.
Well, it's a biotech firm. You know, they're working on growing replacement organs. Really fascinating technology. In a couple of years, I'd bet everyone will be going to them for parts. I figure an investment of $50,000 could be easily tripled in 5 years.
I see. You have much experience in this? How much did your last investments return?
You take risks in this game. Sometimes you make $1 million, sometimes you lose $1 million. The economy
they don't actually have
changes.
it listed as a
It's had
discipline, you just have
problems
access to
lately,
it in
but it's bound to
dialogue.
rocket
Interesting.
back any week now.
That is weird. You haven't been very successful lately, have you?
Most people here, they've got cash they don't know what to do with. And if one of us falls on hard times, don't you think as family, they're obligated to help him out? Besides, I get the kiss tonight. Everyone will be investing with me.
So yeah.
In fact, if I could ensure my place at the grown-ups table by, say, drawing some attention away from my financial shortcomings, I'd be guaranteed the kiss. Know any dirt about the others I could use? I can't pay you, but I got this watch and this ring.
I'll see what I can find out. If I hear anything, I'll let you know. So yeah, there are a few people you can talk to here, and there's dirty little secrets that would normally exclude them from the inner circle of the Giovanni, and you basically pick which one of them you want to side with and just get money or experience out of them. We're not going to be digging too deep into that, but it's an example of how the quote-unquote normal people here know something is off with the Giovanni, but don't know the full story. They don't really know vampires are real, but they do have some understanding that the supernatural is. And others do participate in, you know, like magic and such. We'll find another character very shortly who's going to get us where we need to go.
The American Giovanni have been through hard times.
One lady in the chair is fucking dying.
The stock market, poor investments in several once tried and true industries, the loss of many old and...
Okay, so you can kind of hear the guy talking here. That's Bruno Giovanni.
But I promise you that after tonight, these unfortunate mishaps will all be forgiven. The Ankara and sarcophagus, you may have heard about its theft on the news. The truth of the matter is it was taken on my orders.
So yeah, confirming they have the sarcophagus.
It bears a great resemblance to an artifact said to contain the spirits of an entire kingdom wiped out during the time of the pharaohs. As I speak, the most accomplished of our family are preparing to harvest this bounty. So, bringing the Giovanni family one step closer to the endless night we have toiled to bring about all these centuries. Once again, the American Giovanni are poised to make a grand...
Okay, yeah, you get the idea. So basically, this is him saying, we have the sarcophagus, it's all part of our master plan, and all this will be very, very funny when we find out what's actually in the sarcophagus. But now it's time to snoop around. We need to advance our agenda here. Let's see... Can we go up here? I don't think so. Yeah, no open doors. Okay, you have it listed as a discipline, but in dialogue you're limited to level 1 dominate regardless of your level in dominate. Alright. Let's see... Can I talk to you?
Sorry, you can't come in here right now.
It has been several years since I saw some of you.
Alright, let's save... Lockpicking difficulty of 10. Ah, shit! Oh! Ah!
Come on.
Yeah, hang a second. There is an optional boss fight here if you start trouble, but I want to look around a little bit more before we do that. Because I thought there was a side area we could get into. Might have to go through here. Let's stay low, and let's try and be discreet about this. You two saw nothing. Motherfucker. Alright, blood buff it is. Oh, shit. Because my dexterity is lower because of the armor. Maybe. Possibly. There we go. Are there goodies back here? I didn't recall there being them. I heard that. Someone is here. Damn it. Yeah, I thought so too. Maybe I'm mistaken. Might be in that locked door. Yeah, actually, let's do that. I'm gonna switch back real quick. Although this one's at level 10, so I'll have the blood buff anyway, but yeah. Here we go. Oh! Okay. This is... Anything in here? What are you two doing? What's going on here? Okay, you know what? We're gonna wind back the clock a little bit. That was worthless. Yeah, you know. Just huddled up around the sink behind a locked door, as you do. Same model as the lady having a hell of a time in the chair. Yeah, that's kind of the standard goth chick look, and they always look like they're basically vampires themselves. Alright, I think... Is this guy gonna cause a problem? Are you gonna shoot me if I do anything suspect, sir? No, no, we're good. Alright. This might be the Nosferatu way in. Yeah, that goes out back. Alright. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe there is no special loot to acquire. Alright, never mind. Enough dicking around. Time to progress. Running a bit long. So yeah, there is someone over here that can get us in deeper. Yeah, I mean... Take a look at this girl. She looks like she's about to come out of a TV screen and strangle someone. You also kind of don't look like you're having a good night, but you're at least talkable, so...
Hi. I don't think we've met before.
I can talk to you, let's say. But anyway, yeah. Victor Rossellini, and you are?
Nadia Milliner. It's a pleasure to meet you, Victor. Are you from the Chicago Rosallinis?
Hey, Chicago, represent. That's me.
Oh, you must give my regards to Great Aunt Frances when you get back. I stayed with her last time I was out that way. She was very sweet to me.
Wait a minute. There's no Francis with the Chicago Rosallinis. Who are you really?
I'm working on my master's out here. I'm from back east. The Giovannis have been nice enough to let me stay here while I finish up my studies. I've learned a great deal from them, like you wouldn't believe.
For example?
I really can't say much about that.
Oh, come on. You can tell me. We're all family, aren't we?
Oh, forget about it, really. It's nothing.
Let's see. You know you want to tell me.
Okay. I'll show you something, but you can't tell anyone. Promise? Follow me.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, maybe it was in here.
Come on.
Here we go. Skill book. Bad monkey, no banana. Okay, need a research skill of at least 9. Motherfucker. Wait, do I have experience for that? Research 8. Scholarship, intelligence. Here we go. Alright. Need a dodge of at least 4. Damn. Okay, dodge. Do we have enough points? Shit. But anyway, yeah, she solved the puzzle for us and gets us where we need to go. You can also just start shooting. And that will actually cause Bruno back there to bust out into an optional boss fight. But I kind of like this because she's got something special in mind. We're about to go through another combat section, and I think the patch may have fixed this. Normally she bugs out and doesn't work normally, but I think she actually knows a way through it.
You know what they do in this room?
It looks like an embalming room in a funeral parlor.
Mm-hmm. Know what they do with the corpses?
Please don't say sex.
I shouldn't do this, but why don't I show you? Gets pretty weird from here. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, and be ready to run. You'll understand when it happens. Follow me.
So yeah, if you got points in seduction, you can actually feed on her here before this. But otherwise, she'll run ahead. And I think she'll show us a way we can advance without causing trouble here.
They don't usually attack. Just don't provoke them.
Right. I don't think so. I think they are provoked. In fact, I think they're coming right for me. Girl is excited. Yeah, she is actually turned on by all this. And doesn't seem to accept the danger that we're now in. Oh, there's an elevator right there. Son of a bitch. That's what it did. Okay. On the other hand, that probably wouldn't let us... She probably wouldn't be able to follow us. I think she'll follow us all the way down. Okay, Nadia, they're provoked. What do we do now? We go here. Hop on. You'll be alright there, right? I don't know, they seemed like they were following me. Okay, no, this just goes back up here. But yeah, the normal run of things here, you would just fight your way through these guys and they're not too much trouble on their own. I thought she's supposed to provide a way forward, at least know how to...
What's happening?
Yeah.
They're coming to get us. Oh my gosh, we've got to get out of here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, now she's running off. Alright, screw it. I tried to be civil, but you just wouldn't listen. Okay, yeah, so someone did have to break through. And these things essentially infinite respawn. Whatever. Yeah, I had thought normally she kind of escorts you down there, and while she's with you, they do ignore you, but it's possible either that bugged out or it never really worked as intended. I know I usually couldn't get it to work, so I'd assumed it was just some janky stuff. Anyway, after all the hassle we've been dealing with up to this point, a relatively straightforward action sequence is almost a blessing. I think I can... Yes! Perfect! And that's where that goes. Oh, come on. 0 damage? I call bullshit. We're supposed to go in here and then down. One of these doors opens up. There we go. What's this? Can I break that open? No. I jumped down that. No. I have no idea why there's a well here. Here we go. Stay down. You don't want none of this. I've had a long goddamn night. Alright, now we're coming up to a boss fight and what might be my favorite line in the game. And I think, honestly, it's kind of a thesis statement on the game.
Kindred, your presence here violates the agreement between our leaders. Leave now, or face the consequences of your actions.
You may recall that Ming Zhao said she had 2 agents looking for the sarcophagus. This is them. So yeah, let's discuss this problem, whatever it may be.
There is an alliance between your leader LaCroix and Mistress Ming Zhao.
Dun dun dun!
You violate the agreement. If you do not leave, we are not responsible for your death.
Quite the plot twist. Yeah, what alliance? What are you talking about?
We'll give you one more chance to leave this place and keep your life. You will go?
No one tells me what to do. Actually, a lot do. But here's where I get even.
The time for decisions has passed. We Chang brothers accept your life graciously.
Alright, let's party. So yeah, we gotta deal with these double dragon looking guys. And they got some rather nasty disciplines. They're not super dangerous. But they can be a problem if you let them gang up on you and if they corner you. Ow, 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 ow! I don't know what that was, but it sucks. Where's my auto shotty? Here we go. Ah! Hey! Fuck off! No touchy. Alright, one down. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Ah! Jesus Christ. Okay. Blood bag time. Ah! Ah! Yeah. Yeah. Ah! Jesus Christ. Okay. Uzi. Yep, auto shotty. That's worked too. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yeah. That's it. Get nice and close, buddy. Oh! Oof. These dudes were trickier than I remember. Patch might have given them some spicy stuff. But yeah, there's the thing we've been busting our ass to get. In all its glory. Now, how we're supposed to get out of here, I do not know. But I assume there's a pallet jack or something we can put it on. We do borrow a truck here. I mean, you know, vampires are super strong, but look at that thing. I think you're gonna need more than average by vampire strength. Average. You need more than baseline vampire strength to get this thing around, I would assume. But anyway, we will call it there, because there's a lot of plot to go still, but we have now explored all 4 hubs, and it's mostly just tying up loose ends before we make our way towards the end game. But quite a bit more game still to go, and a lot of it is more linear slugfests, unfortunately, but still some stuff worth playing through. And actually kind of a nice finish when you get right down to it. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a good night. Tomorrow night's going to be a double feature. I'll be playing both Balatro and Buckshot Roulette. Little late for the Vegas theming, but, you know, I like that there is now a selection of gambling games that we can work with. Some a little more lethal than others. But yeah, have a good night, and see you next time.